Okay guys, here's a single family house for sale for only $99,000. So for under $100,000, this single family home, one story in Vero Beach, Florida, is very close to hospitals. That is the biggest positive. It looks like almost a brand new hospital right up the road, surrounded by medical offices, which is a positive. Your neighbor has a boarded up house, which is not a positive. But this piece of property itself has some potential. It looks like, you could put an RV right here. That's your property. It has gates on the windows. That's not a positive. But the piece of property, the fact that it's a single family, the fact that it's right next to, it looks like a lot of hospital infrastructure, is a huge positive. So I would consider this. I think this is a good deal. I'm not a huge fan of Vero Beach, but I like this area, and I think the neighborhood has potential to come up. For $99,000, okay, with no HOA, property taxes around $1,000 a year. You're 10 minutes away from the Atlantic Ocean. You're a minute away from a very big hospital, and looks like a nice hospital. I really like this. Yeah, I like to be a little bit further in South Florida. This is not Central Florida. It's technically considered South Florida, Vero Beach. But it's, it's not that vibrant. Vero Beach is not vibrant. It's not bad. It's not good. It's kind of like, just like lukewarm type deal. But I really like the potential of this house. And, I'm not sure the property line, but I think all to the right here, this is all your property. I want to go around the surrounding neighborhood like I do in these drives, and then we'll come back to the property. I also want to show you the hospital, because the hospital is very nice. Not that you say, why would you be excited about a hospital? Well, when you buy property, you want to be around good hospitals, good schools, good infrastructure. Not just per se when you would have to go visit them, because that shows job opportunity. It shows economic stability of the area, and it shows investment of the township or city of the area, the condition of the infrastructure, hospitals, schools, public parks, grocery stores, etc. So Vero Beach does not have a lot of like dining and high-end shops. It's, again, more of a country, laid-back, quiet feel. Retirees or locals that grew up in Florida. This is the street directly behind it, which is not that nice. Okay, this is where you take a little bit of a risk, because it has, potential, but it also could have potential unfulfilled. Like these areas I'm not seeing like a lot of positive, especially, there's gates on some of the windows. I don't see any major red flags, I don't see like, I don't feel unsafe. I don't feel threatened. Do I feel welcomed? I kind of just feel neutral. That's how Vero Beach is. Like, would I feel safe walking around here at night? I don't know. I've never been at night. When you visit a house, you want to come during various times of the day, night, afternoon, etc. Right now, it's the afternoon. It's almost noon. It's a Sunday. That's a dump truck right in the vacant lot. But some of these houses, surrounding houses, are not that desirable. But could I see in 10 years these houses being bought out and redeveloped? Yes. Because I'm going to show you the hospitals in a minute. But right now, the condition of the surrounding area is not hugely positive. I don't know if you could see these houses, but they're ran down. This house here is vacant, no trespassing. It's a vacant house. So let's go down this street. I think this is the street. Vero Beach, Florida. Yeah, I would like to see this area at night to see how good it is. I was excited when I pulled up initially, but I'm not excited. I'm never excited when I see gates on windows, and that's what I see in the neighborhood. Because that shows the reason you put a gate on the window is to avoid break-ins, avoid petty theft. So that's something you have to think about. And that gives me that's a red flag. Okay, that's a red flag. A lot of abandoned cars in some of these homes. Yeah, that's the negative. Yeah, I was excited initially. I love the way this house looks. but I do not love the surrounding houses. And you would take a risk, okay, in the surrounding neighborhood. And that's why you gotta drive the neighborhood. This is cute. Cute little house, guys, for $99,000. I mean, I would definitely, and you got a nice little piece of property. Your neighbors behind you, they have a couple abandoned cars in their driveway, in their yard. So you wouldn't have a nice view when you sit in the back of your yard. Would you feel safe? Well, it's a red flag that your neighbor has boarded up windows. But I think this is cute. Let me know in your comments below. We're going to look at the hospital now. There's a Cleveland Clinic Hospital right up the road. I love the landscape. I mean, they did a good thing to dress this up to make it sellable. And you can negotiate that. Let's say $99K, get that for $80 or $75K. The hospital to your right. Would I buy it? I would say no. I want to, when I can, look, the area is a little suspect. Not bad, but it's a little suspect. Let's take a look at the hospital. And like the street, let's go down this street too. So the surrounding streets are not that nice. I can see those houses being bought out because you're surrounded by medical buildings. So that means jobs. And so wherever there's jobs, there's better, like look at the street right in front of it. Look at this nice house. This is upper middle class, I would say. Look at this home here. So yeah, I mean, you got potential. If you bought that, okay, and if your street turns into this street, that house is going to double in value very easily. And I could see that happen. That's regentrification. Meaning that regentrification means that an area was once a lower middle class or poverty, it gets bought out, redeveloped, and then turns into a middle class area. So this is the street in front of you, which is opposite of the street behind you. The street in front of you, I would say, is very nice looking homes, well presented, well taken care of. The street behind you is a little not nice, a little lower class vibe. Okay, so again, this is a nice single family house here. You got Biden-Harris sign. Okay. Vero Beach, like most of Florida, you got some Republicans, some Democrats. Leans conservative, but you got a good mix, and I like that. I like that mix because that's good diversity. So yeah, let's take a look at the hospital now. The Cleveland Clinic. I think that house has a lot to offer, a lot of potential. You take a risk for about 5-10 years to see if they redevelop that area. But what all these are all medical buildings we're going to go see. With all these medical buildings and being close to the beach, I could see that area definitely appreciating in value. And if you wanted a house in Vero Beach, that's a possibility. Okay, so now we're facing east, and to the right are all medical buildings, and we're going to go to the Cleveland Clinic Hospital. I mean, you're about a minute away from the hospital. This is just, again, radiology building, medical center building, all these buildings to the right. We haven't approached the hospital yet. And again, about 5 minutes away from the Atlantic Ocean, so all positive. Surgery center building there. And we're getting ready to approach the hospital here. This is the Cleveland Clinic Hospital here. We'll go inside. Well, not inside, but we're going to go through a parking lot so I can see this. It looks like a beautiful hospital. Now, what's the level of the care? I don't know. I've never been here. I haven't read the reviews. But, I mean, you can walk from the hospital to your house. That's a good sign, not a bad. And they have nice palm trees and stuff. I mean, the presentation of this hospital is a very nice visual look. Now, again, the care and all that. I mean, no one wants to go to hospital, so it's not like, you're going to always get positive reviews about that because it's a hospital, not a club, not a restaurant. But this is the hospital here, parking. Let's go around here. Yeah, that's something to be said, man. That nice little cute house. Under $100,000. In 10 years, I could see that being worth $200,000. Doesn't mean you'd make $100,000 profit because you still, low taxes though, no HOA. You don't have much overhead. Yeah, there's a doctor walking there. Look, guys, this is a nice looking hospital. Okay. Feel safe. There's a nurse eating her break outside. Very calm and peaceful here. Not a lot of noise. Not a lot of congestion. Vero Beach does not have the congestion of South Florida, which is a positive. but it also doesn't have a vibrant energy. So not a bad energy, but a lower energy, just like blah a little bit. This is a nice hospital, though, at least appealing wise, parking, and God forbid if you ever needed it. I mean, it's great. Yeah, this is it, guys. I've noticed that the Cleveland Clinic has bought out a lot of the hospitals in South Florida here. So obviously the Cleveland Clinic used to be in Cleveland, and it was well known, and then I guess it became a corporation. Here's a guy getting wheeled out of the hospital. So, yeah, but and what I could tell you is that's an interesting piece of property there. A lot of potential. Okay, and it could be unfulfilled potential, or it could be well-fulfilled potential. The question you have to ask yourself is, are you buying it for an investment, or are you buying it for a place to live? There's no guarantee it will appreciate. There's no guarantee of anything, and are you willing to take that risk and live there? Would I live there? I would think about it. I don't know if I want to live in Vero Beach, though. That's why, it's not that appealing to me. I think I want to be more South Florida. But what I could tell you is, let me figure out how to turn around, then I'll tell you what I want to tell you. Let me do this. Yeah, what I could tell you guys is I just like to share videos with you, give you some perspective. I hope they help you in some way. If they do, click the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. Click the blue join button if you'd like to support the channel. Remember, time is your most valuable resource. Money is your probably second most. Well, time, health, and then money. Well, probably health, time, and then money. And remember, the more you help yourself, the more people want to help you. The less you help yourself, the less people want to help you. Why? Because you're a waste of time. So, action, productivity, just getting out of your house, waking up early, going to the gym, doing something productive, all are signs and evidence that you are trying to help yourself. Sleeping late, not being productive, causing problems are all signs that you're a waste of time. So you have to ask yourself, are you someone that wastes people's time? Are you a negative person in someone's life, or are you a positive person? Not that, look, I guess we can all be considered, we have pros and cons, but look, try to improve your life. Why? Because your best life is trying to improve. Your worst life is just not improving. All right, guys, see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.